The Super Nintendo has some of my favorite video game world maps. There was something special about that transition from the 8-bit era to the 16-bit one. The scale and scope of these Super Nintendo worlds was mind-blowing. I was really honored to contribute some words to this new book, Video Game Maps for the SNES from Retro Game Books. It's a beautiful hardcover book with detailed images of some of my favorite video game worlds, and reminded me a lot of one of my other favorites, the NES Game Atlas. I used to spend hours just poring over the level design, and Super Nintendo games took it to another stratosphere. There was just something really cool about the digital geography, speaking a different kind of spatial language that was designed around gameplay. I spent so much time within these Super Nintendo worlds, forming distinctive memories full of wonder and tension. The book covers several games like the horror action-packed Castlevania Dracula X, the fantastic world of Donkey Kong Country, to the intestinal distress of Earthworm Jim, and the wild and futuristic tracks of F-Zero. My contributions were to some of my favorite games. There was something incredible playing Chrono Trigger and seeing the same world in multiple time periods, but the most memorable part for me came right after we arrived in an Arctic world that seemed bleaker than the one before. I spotted a structure called Skyway on the world map. Entering it, I was stunned to find myself beamed up to an island in the sky. This was the futuristic Kingdom of Zeal, monument to both the potential and hubris of humanity. The story of its rise and fall is both poetic and tragic. It still remains one of my favorite location reveals in gaming. Dragon Quest V's generational tale is one of my favorites. You start as a young boy setting out on an adventure with your dad, and the towns you visit, the people you meet, all become a part of the game's tapestry. After a pivotal sacrifice, you're forced into a life of suffering for over a decade, and when you return to the world, it's completely changed. This happens again much later in the game after you have your own children and revisit the world, but through their eyes. And the big reveal here that shocked me, you're not the hero. I won't give away more than that, but it's a moment I often talk about with fellow DQ5 fans. Final Fantasy IV's opening aboard the Baron Red Wing's air fleet still stays with me. The Mode 7 graphics just blew my mind. The game had a huge cast of characters and an epic plot with a massive quest for its time. And I remember getting to what I thought was the end of the game, as I'd visited all the kingdoms in the overworld with my airship. I was shocked to learn I'd only reached the halfway point. There was a whole new underworld awaiting. On top of that, we'd even get to visit the moon. Not because it's easy, but because it's hard. In ActRaiser, you play as a deity called Master. Your powers let you terraform the planet, protect your people, and change the map with divine interventions from the Sky Palace. But sometimes, you have to get your hands dirty, and that means deploying down to the surface for some direct combat. It also gave a completely new perspective on what godhood entailed. There is a certain elegance in looking at these maps on a macro level. What seemed daunting and difficult now has an order and meaning to it. This book brings back so many fond memories, and I'm glad for this chance to go over those amazing gaming worlds in this volume. Again, I'm super honored to take part in it. I think you can still find copies online at their website. I'll include a link in the notes. Thanks again to publisher Brian Rigsby for the chance to contribute, and please let me know some of your favorite Super Nintendo worlds in the comments below. See you all next time.